Colorado is famous for its breathtaking mountains, endless blue skies, and a spirit of adventure that draws people from all over the world. From the snow-capped peaks of the Rockies to the vibrant cities nestled in their shadows, the state has long been a symbol of natural beauty and outdoor excitement. But recently, Colorado has been making headlines for a very different reason: a dramatic surge in bank robberies that's caught the attention of both residents and law enforcement. In 2023, Colorado ranked third in the nation for bank heists, with 104 reported incidents, trailing only California and Illinois. This surprising statistic has left many wondering how a state known for its peaceful landscapes could become a hotspot for such bold crimes. This isn't a new problem for Colorado. The state saw a peak of 191 bank robberies in 2021, and after a brief dip, the numbers are climbing again, raising alarms among officials and communities alike. Each robbery sends shockwaves through local neighborhoods, turning everyday banks into unexpected crime scenes. Employees and customers are left shaken, their sense of security shattered in an instant. Law enforcement agencies and banks are scrambling to respond, ramping up security measures and working overtime to keep up with the growing threat. For many Coloradans, the rise in bank robberies isn't just a statistic, it's a real and growing threat to their sense of safety and peace of mind. Now communities are coming together, asking tough questions: why is this happening here, and what can be done to stop it before it gets worse? The answers are more complicated than you might think, involving a mix of economic pressures, changing criminal tactics, and challenges for law enforcement. Colorado's new notoriety is a story still unfolding. Most Colorado bank robberies start quietly, a note slipped to a teller, no weapon in sight. But lately, robbers are getting bolder and more violent. Last month in Aurora, a man pointed a gun at a teller's face and fled with cash, escalating the danger for everyone involved. Police caught the suspect quickly, but the trauma lingers for staff and customers. While overall robberies in Aurora are down, bank heists remain stubbornly high and increasingly aggressive. This shift forces banks and law enforcement to rethink security and response. The stakes and the risks are higher than ever. Why Colorado? There's no single answer. Experts point to the state's web of highways, making for easy getaways, and economic pressures that push some to desperation. But not every robber fits the same mold. Some are addicts, others are part of organized groups, and some act out of sheer desperation. The mix of motives makes prevention tough. There's no one-size-fits-all solution, so law enforcement and banks must stay flexible and vigilant. It's a complex puzzle with no easy fix. Understanding the why is key to stopping the trend. Colorado banks aren't sitting idle. They're locking doors, buzzing in customers, and installing high-def cameras. These visible changes are just the tip of the iceberg. Banks are investing heavily in advanced security systems, making it harder than ever for criminals to get away with a heist. Die packs and GPS trackers are now standard tools, silently waiting to foil any would-be robber. Some branches have even brought in armed guards, adding another layer of deterrence and protection for both staff and customers. Staff are trained to stay calm and observant during a robbery, prioritizing safety over heroics. Regular drills and updated protocols ensure everyone knows exactly what to do if the worst happens, reducing panic and confusion. The fight is a team effort. Banks work closely with local police, sheriff's departments, and the FBI's Rocky Mountain Safe Streets Task Force. These partnerships mean that information and resources are shared quickly, making it much harder for criminals to slip through the cracks. This partnership pays off. About 80% of bank robberies are solved within 2 years. Investigators use surveillance footage, witness statements, and forensic evidence to track down suspects, often within days or weeks. Security upgrades and coordinated responses send a clear message: robbing a bank in Colorado is a risky gamble. The odds are stacked against anyone who tries. The goal is simple: keep people safe and catch the criminals. Every new measure is designed to protect lives and property while ensuring justice is served. But the challenge is ongoing. Criminals adapt, and so must the defenders, constantly evolving to stay one step ahead. Bank robberies aren't the only threat facing communities today. Criminals are constantly adapting, finding new ways to target both financial institutions and everyday people. Check washing scams and jugging, where thieves follow customers after large withdrawals, are becoming more common, putting both your money and your personal safety at risk. These crimes often involve organized groups who plan their moves carefully, targeting not just banks, but also individuals as they go about their daily routines. If you ever find yourself caught in a robbery, experts stress the importance of staying calm, following instructions, and never trying to be a hero. Your safety is the top priority. Remember, money and valuables can always be replaced, but your life and well-being are irreplaceable. After the incident, take a moment to write down every detail you can recall about the suspect, their appearance, and any vehicles involved. Quick, accurate information is crucial. It helps law enforcement track down suspects faster and can prevent future crimes from happening to others. Staying alert, being aware of your surroundings, and keeping up with crime prevention tips are some of the best ways to protect yourself and your community. Colorado's crime wave is evolving, but so are the strategies and resources dedicated to fighting it. Law enforcement and communities are working together like never before. The hope is clear. With vigilance, teamwork, and a commitment to looking out for one another, the tide can turn and safer days can be ahead for everyone.